Tonight, the wind moves softly through the darkness, carrying with it a quiet whisper that feels like you. I sit still, letting the gentle breeze brush against my skin, imagining it is your presence, light, warm, unspoken, but felt in every breath I take. There is a silence within this night that holds me tenderly, as if it knows my heart is tired from holding memories that refuse to fade. Yet the silence does not frighten me. It comforts me because within it I hear the echo of your warmth, the faint trace of your voice that lingers even after time has drifted on. Your absence is not a void, it is an atmosphere, a gentle cloud that surrounds my soul and reminds me of what once was and what still remains in softer form. It is a companion I did not choose, but one I have learned to carry with grace, for it belongs to the love I still feel for you. I walk through memories in the quiet hours, letting each one fall into my hands like fragile petals from a flower I am afraid to release. They remind me of a time when your presence lit my world gently, when your smile turned ordinary moments into something sacred, something worth holding forever. The night deepens, but the pain does not sharpen. It softens, becoming a warm ache that wraps itself around my heart like a familiar touch. It is not sorrow, it is remembrance, it is love, learning to breathe, even when it stands alone. Sometimes I picture you standing in the distance, your gaze soft, your expression calm, as if you are watching the way my heart still carries you through the darkness. It brings me peace to imagine that somewhere in a quiet place beyond time, your soul remembers mine just as mine never forgets yours. Your memory is a lantern that glows steadily in the dim corners of my life. It does not flicker, does not fade, does not surrender to the weight of passing days. It burns softly like an eternal flame that asks for nothing but gives everything: warmth, light, and the courage to keep walking. Tonight, as the world grows still and the sky wraps its darkness around everything, I hold your name close to my heart, not as a cry of longing, but as a vow of love that survives in silence, in breath, in memory, and in the deepest corners of my soul. Tonight the sky feels heavier than before, as if the clouds themselves carry the weight of all the unspoken words that still live inside my heart. I sit beneath this darkness, letting it settle gently over my thoughts until the world grows quiet and only your memory remains awake with me. There is a longing that does not cry out, does not break loudly, but moves quietly. Beneath the ribs, a steady tide that rises and falls. With every breath I take without you, it is not pain. It is devotion, the kind that grows deeper. The longer it is kept in silence, I think of your presence, the calm it brought, the way your voice could soften even the hardest moments of my days. Now that voice lives only in the quiet corners of my mind, yet it still guides me, still steadies me, still warms me in ways the world cannot see. Your memory has become a place, a home I return to whenever the night feels too long. I walk its halls, slowly, gently, touching every moment you left behind. Your laughter, your gaze, the soft truth you carried in your silence. These moments do not age, they breathe, they glow. Sometimes I catch myself listening for your footsteps in the quiet, as if your soul might still find a way to return through the thin veil between memory and reality. And though I know the distance is real, my heart refuses to surrender hope, because love like ours does not obey the limits of time. Your absence is not a shadow that darkens my path. It is a light that softens it, a reminder of the depth my heart is capable of holding in every moment. I miss you. I also honor you, because longing is simply love that has learned to stand quietly on its own. The night deepens and the world grows silent again, but inside me a flame continues to burn, steady, warm, bright with your memory. It is the part of you that distance could not take, the part of you my heart protects like a sacred truth. And so tonight, as I whisper your name into the soft darkness, I do not ask for the ache to end. I only ask for the strength to carry this love with grace, to let your memory remain the gentle light that guides me through the quiet of every night that follows. And still, the silence between my breaths carries your name like an unanswered prayer, a whisper that trembles against the edge of night. I walk through hours that feel heavier than they should, as if every minute is holding its own grief, waiting for your touch to calm the storm inside it. There are moments when the world blurs, when the light dims, when the heart beats a little too slowly, as though it remembers the fear of losing you, even before the loss exists. I tell myself not to ask questions, not to break open the wounds that time may not heal. But the heart is stubborn.